Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 55 of Let's Play Tyranny. In the last part, we tried to unlock the Dawn Inspire. It just ain't working, so we're going to go to we're gonna go continue on with what we were doing. We now have a lot of potions, so yeah, we don't need any of those. Right, let's. So I'll take 2 of those, and that'll be it for me. Barrack, who's there we go. Barrack, who was in the wrong place on there. There we go. Verse, you can take those ones. Actually, you can take a few more of those. You know, fuck it, take some more. There we go. Barrack, just take. You know what? Take everything else. Right. Did I talk to Radix already? I think I did. Yes, we're going to see Graven Ash now. Let's get it fucking done, lads. If we're lucky, we may get to go. May get the Dawning Spire last piece in this part. I doubt it, but gotta hope anyway. We're gonna put the game on fast speed just so we can get over it a little bit quicker. Yeah, I like how I can use this not in weapons, but not in combat. It's a bit weird, but what can you do? So let's get ourselves to where we're going. Right, all the way to Iron Hearth. This is why I wanted to unlock the Spire, because it would have been a much fucking shorter journey. There we go. Alright, let's go see Graven Ash. Let's go have a few words with him. The one thing I must admit is I like how many artifacts we have. Like, the more artifacts we can get, the better. I would like to get Commander's Plate for Barrack, but I didn't want to get rid of his Aegis, so I didn't want to like it's that I would say was against Galerius's character, so it's just how it had to be. Fatebinder, breaking edicts has come something of a specialty for you, hasn't it? Before long, Kyros may rely on these clean-up efforts of yours. Don't say nothing. I don't mean to marginalize your efforts. What you've accomplished in a short time is impressive, but don't forget that you are a vassal of a greater power. And should remember your place. What is it you require? I made contact with Kyros and Radix. A quarrelsome pair, but I do like to see family moving against the enemy together. Their bonds are more reliable than a number of like-minded countrymen. What do you have to report? Yeah, Shakes and Howling Rock are looking forward to... no, actually, Radix and Kyros have a plan on to use Kane's Essence to blight the region, but they want your go-ahead. Radix wants my go-ahead. I was worried he was the sort to abuse the significant position I gave him. So it's pleasing to see how to see him show due difference. The general taps his chin, examining you slowly. And what would you say if this were the decision? If this were your decision, would you approve? Yes, slaying Karen is following Kyros' commandment, and if the Earthshakers are right, the plan will render the land barren, starving. The chorus. I concur. The Edict of Stone makes Kyros' opinion on the matter crystal clear. The Overlord wants Karen dead, so it's our duty to help slay him. You were wise to bring this to my attention. The Archons fall under Kyros' jurisdiction, and that includes what remains they leave behind. We are fortunate that Kyros wished the Archon of Stone destroyed. I believe this offers us a freedom to dispense with his corpse however we see fit. Tell my forces they have the approval to carry out their plan. I would see the voice of Narad and his howling mob starve to the point of cannibalism if that would deplete their numbers. Farewell. Well, we're gonna blight the land now, ladies and gentlemen. This is literally the first time I'm, apart from the Bastard's Wound, This is where my knowledge of the game actually just drops off, like, massively. So, I mean, you guys can prove that if you want. You can go watch the old Tyranny blind Let's Play I did, which was, oh, Jesus Christ, closer to when the game came out. I think it was like a few, 4 or 5 months after the game came out I did it. You guys can go defer to that one, but let us get the fuck out of here and go deal with... actually, we'll go to the Howling Rock Runic Hall, and we'll walk... Then we walk out of the hall, and we're closer to where we need to be. And it's technically the same distance away. An abrupt storm drives you to the shelter of a public house built under a colossal stone overhang. Travellers from across the tiers share the space with you, warily eyeing one another in near silence until the thin stew and thinner ale loosens the lips of the gathered. A wiry woman with midnight skin sets a large gourd on a stone near the back of the cave. She challenges you to a game of daggers, in which you compete to throw identical daggers at knives at a target. The person who hits the nearest centre in 3 tries wins. The purse, she states, will be 20 copper rings. I'm going to play fairly. You stand and approach the woman, setting down your own twice-bound rings in challenge. The woman grins, turns, and hurls her first knife, beginning the game. She seems quite confident with her hurled blade, but you sink 2 daggers close to the centre of the gourd than the closest. Impressed, she offers you her winnings and purchases your next drink. I mean, there was no reason not to be nice about that, I guess. Like, I mean, I may be a callous prick, but they're not doing anything against the law, therefore I don't have to. Like, it's not my reason to be bothered. And getting a free drink, ladies and gentlemen, everyone enjoys that. As I believe the phrase is, that's a beat we can all dance to. Alright, out of the call, come on. Leave. Oh, I must admit, ladies and gentlemen, I really am looking forward to getting Act 2 finished, because holy shit, I've never done it before. It's not happened yet, and I'm just looking forward to it. So, Radix. Sir, the disfavored officer tips his head and greets you. What's the order from Ash? As you can see, the commander's raring to go. The Iron Guard stares at both of you without moving, utterly austere and unamused. Baby brother does not understand the notion of patience. A mountain cannot be moved by force, though as try as he might. He sighs and claps his hand behind his back. But yes, I would too know of the plans. Ash has issued the order to extract Charon's energy and use it to permanently destroy the land. We're to commence immediately. A brutal and effective tactic. At least it promises to dwindle down the enemy through starvation. It might still be more than the chorus deserves, not to mention the Archon's will. It strikes me as warlike, but unbecoming of the disfavored. A fair point to consider, but we are here to... Actually, yeah, fair point, but we are here to follow orders. True enough, I don't mean to cast doubt on the mission, but let this serve as a reminder that the work of perfecting our method is never finished, even in total obedience. Good, then it is as we expected. I have seen to the initial preparations, but as I have informed Kyros, we will commence when the Terulium alignment is ideal for inducing a peak tectonic parasitism, and not a span sooner. The lieutenant scrubs a palm down the front of his faceplate. See? Unbridled and raring to go. There's no way the enemy will get the drop this first. However, Raditz continues, ignoring his brother's exacerbated interjection, there is an imperative matter remaining that we must attend to before the ritual can begin. I deployed a drove of Earthshakers to extract required Azulith loads from the neighbouring region of Golfgo. The problem is they haven't hightailed it back yet or dispatched a missive. If they're excavating Azulith, then it's likely they ran into problems with the Beastmen. Perceptive of you to think so. Beasts are powerful fighters, but unpredictable to our kind, so one of the many reasons Ash doesn't let them anywhere near the Legion. I have felt discordant tremors resonating from Golfglow. I fear the tribe that welcomed us as brethren of Charon now wish to only bathe the land with our blood. The primitive attunement to the terrain arcanum of this region is pitiable. They should be begging us to teach them our ways, yet instead they seek to lay claim to our Archon and scrabble to prevent us from utilizing the abundant Azulith of this realm. He stumps the ground hard enough that a crevice splits between him and Kyros, causing the lieutenant to cautiously ease back. One day I will crush the savage beasts beneath the very stones they worship. You can count on me to help. The brothers share a look, and Radix falls more stoic. Once more, full stoic. Without the Azulith to amplify Charon's remaining energy, transmuting it into a miasmic substance would be pointless. The area of effect would be unavailingly minimal. You have my word. I'll do my best to aid the Earthshakers and retrieve the Azulian loads. Sir, the lieutenant salutes you with a resounding clang of his fist against his chest. Don't be long, and don't die on us. But I already have a shit ton of these stuff. I'm gonna say, yeah, I already collected free stuff. I've already collected, like, all the shards I could, because I actually, for once, have the required strength to do it. Which, sorry, I have the required athletics. Look, we have a lot of power as well. And we're still missing 2. Oh, yeah, we really need to go fucking collect some shit. Anyway, let's get ourselves out of the region. It's a shame we can't use the tactic to get here that we used to leave. It's kind of annoying. Whoa. Wait a minute, yeah. Quickly double back. I don't want to have missed anything. There's apparently one there as well.
Sorry, I can't. Sorry, I can't.
Nope, can't nick that. So is it this one I can nick from, or did I already nick it? Sorry, not take. It's not stealing. It's I've already looted. Yeah, looted. Fuck it, looted works. Look at that lovely map. One thing I must admit: Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 and Tyranny all have beautiful. There's fucking loot behind the motherfucker. Oh, I will get that loot soon enough. Oh. I want one of these spires open before I fucking leave this route, before I finish this quest. I will get one of them open. That's a promise. Alright. Oh no, fatebinder. I've done my duty. You can't drag me back there. Now I'll drag you wherever I wish. Now what exactly are you babbling about? It's the beastmen. They've gone feral. They're trying to slaughter me along with those damn Earthshakers. I don't want to die. You've got to let me flee. Seeing as how you've pissed yourself, fine. But I want the details, full details before you go. After the sea split, I thought I'd make a living by mapping the land. I know the area well enough now, so the Earthshakers hired me to guide them. They were looking for some kind of precious stone. But the Stone Stalkers seemed to have other plans. When we got further in, they were already there, guarding the shards. One of the beasts nipped at an Earthshaker, so I fled. I've done my job, Fatebinder. Getting ripped to shreds isn't part of it. Disfavored favor 2. Fatebinder? The Earthshaker pounds his chest once in salute. He casts a sideways glance to Lycon before speaking. Ignore this coward and allow me to enlighten you on our situation. I assume you've come to aid us? Well, you don't need with me, Fatebinder. You need me with a Fatebinder here. You two want to go at it with the Beastmen? It's your funeral. I'm out of here. Fucking coward. I do not like cowards. You've impeccable timing, as we seem to be entangled ourselves in a rather bloody rumble with the Beastmen. Radix feared you may have been felled by the beasts of this region. Have you the Azulith needed for the ritual? Some, but not nearly enough. We'll need several more of the purest classification if we're to sexually amplify the phase velocity of Charon's remains energy during the ritual. We've hired a local scavenger to show us where he had seen a high concentration of crystals loads. Thus, he led us here. At first, the beastmen were amenable to our request, but shortly after our excavations began, they became wrought with anger. Apparently, we're stealing from their ancestors or some such foolery. There is what appears to be a leader among them, Redfang, but she retreated into the spire before I could bring her to reason. Now we're trapped in a vicious standoff, and I'm hesitant on how to proceed. We don't have time for diplomacy. I'll kill them so we may harvest the Azulith freely. If they won't listen to reason, what else can we do? We can't perform the ritual without the lodestones, which means I can't return to Master Radix without a sufficient supply. So let's get these cunt murdered, eh?
Heads up, we have company.
X, everyone. There you go. Like, you know, don't fucking... Oh, there's only one? Oh, this shouldn't take too much effort.
Can't do that.
Oh, fuck that. There we go.
I got it.
These guys are fucked.
You see what I see?
Yes. Can't do that.
Oh, right, there we go.
The strike was weak.
Ah, shit, it's not available during combat. Well, fuck. I'll go this way then. Oh, yes. There's one there to kill.
I can't.
Damn thing.
Oh, looks like we're meant to follow these guys anyway, so it's all good. Oh, fuck. Seriously, verse?
I'm on it.
Oh, we actually can't do anything. Oh, wait, I can. I actually forgot about my really good ability that allows me to fucking move like that.
Can't do that. Curious.
Oh, thank God. The Earthshakers... I thought the Earthshakers were gonna fuck me then. Luckily, they didn't.
That wasn't so hard.
Ooh! It's a shame none of us can use that. Because, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking would. It looks cool.
It's a battle!
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my good spells yet. Because I don't need to. You don't need to waste your good spells, done. Right, that's these fuckers put down.
Got it.
Luckily, they
Can't
just
do that.
lived. What's this? There we go. We'll extract that crystal. Let's do. I'm gonna make sure I get everywhere. Just to. I'm gonna make sure I look everywhere. We need to go grab this crystal. I might clear everything out first and then grab everything. Because, you know, why the fuck not here? Fuck, we'll go this way. Okay, so the problem we're going to have now is getting us into combat. Problem sorted. Yeah, it ceases being a problem when I can do that.
I'm on it.
Not that verse really, you know, seems to... Like, I think that, like, pathing is one of the few problems between all of the, all of the Obsidian games in the, I mentioned earlier. Both Pillars and Tyranny. Sometimes the AI does not path right, and it just...
You got it.
It's not like it's not like a massive issue, it's just
reflexes.
a fucking pain.
I got it.
I mean, admittedly, it's something you can live with, but oh god, you have to be a lot more diligent on the higher difficulties because of it. Again, not really an issue, just something I thought I'd mention.
Spotted something.
Ah, I knew that. See, I was about to say, what the fuck, no
that.
loot, and you make me walk all the way over here. What the fuck? Let's go. Let's get down here and see, because there's the Aurora Spire, which I'm looking forward to opening, to be honest. Okay, we can climb down this cliff face because we've got great athletics. I must admit, you don't get very far in this place. Like, you can't do a lot of this special stuff without athletics. And when I first played this game, I didn't actually have. I think actually I can't. Yeah, my athletics. I was a warrior, but my athletics wasn't the greatest apparently, if I remember correctly. It has been a while though, so I may actually be misremembering my own Let's Play.
Sorry, I can't.
But still, that's what I remember personally. Climbing the cliff requires no athletics. Climbing down requires some. That's... I think they're full of shit sometimes, game. Yeah, so we've just that to loot and we're done here. We can go open the spire. Obviously, we need to go kill the spire. Take over the spire anyway. For the drawing we've got... Let's have a look. We've got this spire. So we need to finish that. I've just realized I'm wearing the same outfit I've pretty much been wearing the entire game. Rogue's leathers. I mean, my helmet's a bit gear, but... Actually, it's a good point. We need to go to Lefian's Crossing, because I know for a fact there's an artifact there I can get. And I know it's a helmet, so... I don't know if it's an iron helmet, though. That's the problem. I don't know if it's iron, copper... Sorry, iron, bronze, or leather. Well, that's annoying. I completely forgot to do something this morning.
Those Earthshakers have picked a tussle with Beastmen. Doubt this will end in laughs.
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually going to have to end this part here. Hope you guys enjoy. See you guys next part. See you guys then.